if I walk past you and you want to whistle at me or catcall me, babe, thank you.
Yeah.
Birds, 5 birds, birds, 5 birds, birds, 5 birds, 5 birds and a mic. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to episode 10 of 5 Birds and a Mic. Still the isolated lockdown podcast, but hopefully it's going to be a good one because we've made it to 10. We've made it to 10, girls. And no one's... I don't even think we've had an unhappy like. I think everyone seems to be liking it so far. So fingers crossed we don't put them off on this one because this is going to be an interesting one today.
Controversial.
Yes, literally it is going to be a controversial one because we are going to talk about our unpopular opinions. But before we do that, I feel like I've got to share something with you girls because something I've had a moment in a mirror and I almost cried and Tim just laughed at me. But gravity has not been kind to the chin.
Have you got a jowl?
I've got a jowl, but it moves when I...
Oh, don't do that.
It's gone the same way as the boobs. It's
I
not
know
good.
loads of people who can help you with this, so...
It's just... I'm 2 years off of 40 and my body's giving up on me. My body's giving up. When I said, although it's not giving up as much as George suggested it might be giving up, though, when I said I need to talk about something, and George just said, what did you suggest that was going on, George?
The menopause, babe.
Yeah. That would make sense with my moods, wouldn't it?
It'd explain a lot, yeah.
So how is everybody else doing? Anyone else got some jowly issues?
I've always had jowly issues.
No jowls going on. Kids
Is
are
it just
driving
skin? I don't
me
really know what it
insane.
is.
It's
Fat and skin. Like a cock-a-doodle do.
Elasticity
Yes.
in your skin goes, isn't it? And then fat joins it.
Oh,
And as a jowly party.
They've had a jowly party and they've not left. They got the invite and they didn't realise what time it had they had to go home and they stayed and now they live here.
They're in lockdown.
They
in
live
lockdown.
here.
It's not exactly bad, Em. You're just moving your skin.
I know.
That's how you do it.
No, it is when you.
No.
No, it's the same as my eyeshadows in my eyelids.
Oh,
if I move,
I've had that years, love. It just creases, doesn't it? And it just like
stays.
kind of like me. Yeah.
I used to. The awful thing is, I used to take the mick out of my mum when I did it, and now I've realised I've turned into my mother. So mother, if you're doing this, are you doing a jowl dance? I could do a Deirdre.
Oh, well, we could go the opposite way.
Do a Deirdre.
Well, unless I just stay like that for the rest
Why
of my
don't you
life.
start doing some head workouts?
Well, how's that going to help? That's not going to help the neck, is
Turns
it?
it back up.
Tim will be very happy.
Oh, no. I'll just suffer with the neck. It's fine. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, that ain't going to help the eyelids, is it?
Well, the shock at the end, maybe.
It does if you look up at the same time.
Like the surprise, bam! Oh! And moving on. How are you, Danielle?
I'm all right. I've had a bit of cold this week. Feel a bit sorry for myself.
How? Do you know what I mean? How have you got it? It's mad, isn't it?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if it's hay fever.
Yes,
hay fever.
mine's horrendous.
Yeah.
Mine's bad.
Pollen's
Really
really
snotty.
bad.
Yeah. So like my throat's going a bit. So sorry, I'm a bit wibbly in my throat. Maybe head action might help it. Bit of salt water. No.
Oh.
Okay.
Gargle it.
Gargle. That'll help the throat.
Oh.
So I don't know, I just feel I'm just a bit meh. I don't know. I feel like that, after you've had a bit of a birthday and it's like, oh, cards and, presents and nice things. And then like the day after you're just a bit like, oh, I'm old now.
Yeah.
Like just dawns on you, you're older. So I've had that week this week. So sorry. I'm a bit meh.
You're all right. You're out a bit meh. A bit sneezy meh. A bit sneezy meh.
Sneezy meh. Sneezy meh. I'll crack out of it in a bit.
How are you, Meggie?
It's just Groundhog Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's been your answer to a lot of every time I've asked you.
I've genuinely got nothing else to report. Brad is probably at 94% capacity now, where he's just getting to the point where he'll just sit next to him and he'll just go, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, no.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Like that. And I can tell he's fed up. I'm fed up because he's fed up, which is making me more fed up. And
maybe you should fight. Have a fight, like a physical fight.
We do.
That helps men.
We were doing gymnastics yesterday.
Well, it doesn't help women though, Emma.
Sometimes it does. When you want I feel like me and Rob now have fused into the same person. Like we're just have a bit of fight.
We exercise to get our if anyone's listening, we're not suggesting that you do venture into the domestic violence scene of relieving tension.
Just a play fight.
And we're not trying to belittle anyone that's in a dangerous situation at all. But maybe Brad needs to do a little bit of exercise, a few burpees, some burpees.
He goes and does a jog, and then he does a bike ride, and then he'll do his abs, and now he's bored.
But that's not aggressive. That's not aggressive exercise. He needs to be doing some squats and some punches in the air. He needs to be doing some burpees, and he needs to be doing some press ups. Little silly little baby abs, and going on a bike ride. No.
He needs to let his energy out because it's coming onto me and it's doing my head in.
Yeah, I get like this with my husband sometimes. I've got to a point where, because I've seen, I'm like, oh, there you are again. Oh, you're there again. I get to a point where I start flicking him, or I do things just to really annoy him. Annoy him. Yeah. But he annoyed me last night. I was on the loo, realised I ran out of loo paper, so I was Tim, how loud can you shout when it's 11 o'clock at night with kids? Tim! So I shouted, and I heard him hear me, because you stopped when you can hear someone, you stop moving, don't you?
He said hello now.
Yeah.
He carried on. So he knew what I needed and carried on, and then ventured into the bedroom about 10 minutes later. To be honest, I'd drip dry by then, but I was proving a point, so I stayed sitting on, probably developed piles, but anyway, it's fine. I was proving a point. Sat there, got in a mood, and then and he was like, and then he just threw it at me and went, I heard you 10 minutes ago, and walked off. So then this sounds really pathetic. I'm so pathetic with my husband. So then I decided to get in. I brushed my teeth, realised the toothpaste had run out, but I knew where some spare was. So I used it and then hid the spare, and then turned all the lights off and went into bed. So then Tim gets in and he's like, oh, there's no toothpaste. And no, well, if you'd answered me 10 minutes ago, I might have thought about telling you where it is. And he was like, it's fine. So we just dried his thing. So we're at that stage of pettiness, petty behaviour. But he's not rising to it. So I'm just going to end up just flicking him, or we'll do weird things where I try and scare him or hurt him. So maybe you're right, Emma. Maybe I need to actually be doing some squats and punches in the air.
Brad. Yeah.
I think Brad and I might kill each other, so I don't think we need to beat each other in lockdown. How are you, G?
Yeah, I'm all right. For once.
Oh, your hair looks good.
Been out for a few
walks. I was going to say you look good. Yeah, I've been walking a lot, actually. I've been walking a hell of a lot. Keep going up, kidnapping the dog. Found some reservoirs. Discovered Brewmed Reservoir up past High Bradfield. Beautiful walk, stunning walk. So yeah, I've been walking a lot, and I thought, I must be walking like 3-4 kilometres. It's got to be double, if not triple that, because I go out thinking I'll have an hour's walk with the dog, and like 2.5 hours later, I'm not even finished yet. So yeah, I'm doing good. Although we went for a walk yesterday, and my jeans. So my jeans that I bought for Zurich, so less than a month ago, are now falling down.
Right.
So
Well, you got to be if you're
Well
walking
done.
that amount.
I know.
honestly.
Like
So,
Forrest
yeah.
Gump, Bab.
Got the calipers off, I'm free. But yeah, I think I'm gonna need clothes when we get out of this. I'm gonna need to go down a dress size.
I do
Nice.
the other way. I need to sew some elastic in mine. Fucking hell. Can't stop. Honest to God.
I know. I can't stand seeing all these people doing all this like amazing detoxing and exercising. I'm like, for God's sake, everyone needs to come out fat, and then that will make me feel better.
Absolutely.
It's almost like a percentage, isn't it? If we all went, it's. I was looking at percentages and stuff of reducing of businesses and things, and I was thinking this. Actually, it would make sense of if we all made an agreement. Right, we're all going to put on about £10. God, Emma would be distraught if she said, okay, £5, Em. And we all said, if we all do it, we all walk out even, then it's fair, isn't it? It's fair.
It's fair.
Yeah. Otherwise,
fair.
it's not fair. It's not fair, G, if you come out looking slim and beautiful and I come out looking like Chewbacca. That's not fair.
It is fair. It is very fair. It is very fair.
George, everybody is going to be going for the size 14s and it's going to be out of stock, and George is going for the 10s. She'll be like, ha! She'll be loving life in Meadowhall. Not worried about
I've not
out of
done this
stock.
since 2003.
And talking of clothes or not wearing clothes, with the idea of meeting some fellas, how are your 3 picks? Do you remember last time we were talking about 3 picks?
So Fuckboy Leeds has gone back off the face of the earth. Predictable. Round the
That's why he's a
corner.
fun boy.
Round the corner has offered his macro card because I am craving lemon Fanta.
Oh, Fanta Limon.
And I can't find it anywhere. And he was like, do you know what you need? You need macro. Have my macro card.
Bulk buy.
So, gonna wait for payday to get that bad boy.
It's not worth it, G. It's not worth it.
Oh, I'll give him a little squeeze on the bum as a thank you.
Or just give him a Fanta Limon, you'll be fine.
Just give him one of my lemons. And then Leeds is doing really well.
He's my favourite.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds is rooting for Leeds. He's backing his own odds at the minute. He's doing really well.
So George has sent us pictures of all of them, and we have all decided that Leeds, the good Leeds, is a bit of a lumberjack lookalike, which we all like. We all approve.
Yeah.
Bit rough, bit roughy. You would be quite happy if you were lost in the woods and he came and saved you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Could you get him to put a plaid shirt on and then send us another photo?
Yeah.
With like some kind of hammer or something.
Well, in fact, I might even be bold and just tag you all on his Instagram post where he's throwing the axes. Because that's pretty good.
He throws axes.
Well, it was like a lad's day out, when you go to those places where they throw the axe at the target.
There's one in Sheffield, isn't there, where you can go and have beers and just throw axes.
Good combo.
Yeah, let's hope their health and safety is pretty bang on there. They don't get the two confused. I'm going to the bar. Oh, gone. Oh no, we're never going there for a team build up.
No.
Not when all 4 of us are due on as well. That would be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare. Emma, how are you? How are you?
Oh, fine. We've started school again this week, so it's emotional. Oscar's very, very emotional. And Rob's just had a skip delivered today because he's going to sink the trampoline. And now he's decided to just dig up the whole garden, buy fake turf and put fake grass down.
Bit of AstroTurf.
So, yeah, I'm just letting him crack on. Just crack on.
Hey,
I'm not
Emma,
even.
Let him do that. Make sure he takes up that grass of yours up nicely and get him to roll it. 'Cause I bet you could sell that on for a few bob.
Oh, do you think? drink.
Easy.
Make a bit of money.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Take
take it up nicely.
Take some pictures of it as well beforehand.
And he's got to obviously work in between doing this. So it's going to be a continuously stop and start job, which stresses me out.
Oh no,
especially because the weather's going to be really nice. You all know the fireplace. I've only just got a hearth in that fireplace, and it's took a year from him ripping it out. So slightly stressed.
Just a touch.
Yeah, but it's fine. We'll be fine, won't we?
So your garden. Your garden will be stunning. Your garden's going to be stunning by July 2021.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I said to him, I was like, "You're not digging it up until the fake grass is here."
Yeah.
He was like, "I found somewhere that will deal with it the next day." But anyway, just going to leave him to it. Just let him crack on.
Sometimes it's better just then he can dig his own grave at the same time, to be honest. And he's done,
literally. Yeah. So it's fine. It's fine. He's out there now with the kids. They're building. That's school today for Oscar after an emotional English lesson this morning. He's now building.
Why?
So
what
it's
happened?
because he's been in a YouTube wormhole for a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's had free reign, and to be fair, me and Rob have quite enjoyed not having to do school with him. So we've just let him crack on. Like, he's not complained about the lockdown once. He's just got on, done what he's wanted to do. But a lot of it has involved, obviously, technology. And now it's like he's a different child. So we've this morning, it's like, right, your iPad's gone now, mate. Can't be dealing with it until you've done your school. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we've had meltdown city. So I made him do lines. He had to practice his handwriting, and I made him. And then when I looked at it, I was like, this is basically lines. So I was like, yeah, he's going to do it. I was like, you're doing it all, mate. So yeah, a bit of an emotional start to the week and slightly stressful. So I'll keep you updated on the grass front.
Yes.
Episode 100, we might be getting close.
The anniversary episode could be done on the turf.
Yes, I'll lay on the fake grass.
Oh God, please God, let us be in the shop doing episode 100. Blooming heck.
Surely. Oh my goodness.
No, let's. Well, how many have we got? We're 2 weeks. So in theory, we might only need to be another 4 or 5 here.
Yeah.
Then we might be doing
crossed.
it. Oh, fingers crossed. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. And then we'll be moaning about things like traffic and took ages to get here, rather than I didn't know what to put on, jogging bottoms or pyjamas. What a shame. Anyway, shall we do our topic of today?
Yes.
Unpopular opinions. I'm excited. I'm quite excited about this. I'm also a little bit worried because I don't know what you girls have got. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Come on then, G.
Rocking the old boat. Well, I couldn't quite decide. So they were in varying tiers. So entry level.
So why does that not surprise me? Did you write a list, G?
I had entry level. I would go in and destroy the avocado world.
Okay.
Snap. I agree.
Yeah.
Middle of the road, wolf whistling. That's a favourite of mine. And then the hardcore, make people stop listening to the podcast, feminism. So I'm not going to go hardcore. I might wait until a further episode when I've got a fan base, and a fan page, and I've got people drawing me.
And they can forgive you. The ones that can forgive you.
They can get lost because it don't matter because you just make part of the thousands of people that love me. So we're going to go middle of the road. We're going to go with wolf whistling for me. Which has always been a bit of a thing of contention. I've got a friendship group. We've got a massive varying opinions of wolf whistling and whether it's appropriate. And then all of let me reframe myself. Then hashtag Me Too came into the world, and wolf whistling also got brought in with said hashtag. So here are my opinions. if I walk past you, male, female, whatever you want to be, whatever you are, and you want to whistle at me or catcall me, babe, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What a fucking compliment.
Was gonna go.
That's the best bit, Megan. No one ever does. That's the best bit of catcalling. I do it. If I am sat in a bar and a gorgeous creature walks past me, I'm going to let you know about it, because God put you on this earth to grace my eyes. So if I walk past you and you are a builder and you have seen 150 women and you've catcalled 20 and I make one of the 20, babe, what's your number?
Days.
Take me out for a pint. You've made my day. It's a compliment. Nothing. I don't care what you're saying at me. You could be like, oh, you fat bitch. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I don't care. It is a positive thing. Take the silver lining. It is a reinforcement that you are a gorgeous human being. And that's where I lie on it. I will not take any other argument on it.
So what about the argument across the road then? Because now we know what the builders were like across the road from ours.
Yes.
So the builders across the road, I'm so sorry if you know any of them watching us, they were not the nicest or most polite of builders.
But there was two types. So we had, let's call them Generation 100, who were a little bit older, who never... Catcalling probably wasn't part of like the social bringing up, and it was a bit more of like, you know, the good old gypsy days where you just kind of rag a woman and she's yours and it's caveman and I eat meat, and it's that kind of like mentality behind it. So they just kind of sneer at you and think, oh yeah, she's going to want me because I'm an older man. And it's like, yes, Derek, you are, but you've also got cement in your eyebrow, so let's bring that down a bit. But then you've got the other side of it, and I remember back when I was smoking, I went to the car, forgotten my lighter, picked up my lighter, came back, lighter wasn't working. I had a full-on tantrum in the middle of the street, and I'll tell you for why, because it was Valentine's Day. I'd got no cards, no flowers, foul mood, and that lovely ginger builder.
Oh yes, I know which one. Yeah.
Came running across, asked me if I was okay, laughed when I said no, the fuck I wasn't, and lit my cigarette for me. And then, as he walked away, he was like, mate, great arse. I was like, yes, I do. Thank you.
Needed that.
Yeah, I needed that on Valentine's Day. So there's always two types in the world. If you're Generation 100, you're just leery. You just come across a bit pervy. And I'm not even, I don't like an older man. But there's just ways to go about it. Don't kind of like sneer at me over your wheelbarrow. Yeah. Come at me with a tool of convenience.
It's that weird, because they were very much like, they would actually do dog sounds, wouldn't they? They'd ho, ho, ho at you. Yeah. There was, it was really embarrassing. There was one time, they were walking down the street and they started ho, ho, ho. And I thought, how bloody dare you? And then realised they weren't doing it at me. They weren't doing it at me. There was some a lot younger and a lot prettier across the road, and I was about to get incredibly offended. And they got offended that they didn't do it at me.
You secretly hate that they haven't.
It's just an age, isn't it? I've realised I've hit a level where I don't get looked at. I don't get looked at in the car. There's just a level of the cat calls for me have gone. I know they've gone because I just look of a certain. I don't get asked my age when I go for alcohol. I'm never going to get catcalled. There's like a level. I think you go past it. I don't know. I that's my view on it anyway. I think.
Well, I'm giving you a makeover, mate. Fuck that. We're going to get you catcalled, I'm telling you. I want you to be looked at in your car.
When I go out...
You've got a sick car as well.
I know, but I tell you what, people... I have noticed in the car, people do look, and then obviously they think, oh no, and then carry on. Whereas maybe I should just put some sunglasses...
We've got to bring some glam here, Em. We've got to do a glam over.
I think... Well, my father-in-law says this all the time. When I get dressed to go out, he's like, bloody hell, forgot about you. So I think it's that thing. I think I'm like a secret assassin. I look okay when I actually make an effort.
You
like to
save
do
the
that,
A
though.
game. You save that A game.
I bring my A game out when I want to, so I don't necessarily mind. I would be absolutely devoed if I was walking down Ecky Road, having put my legs out, made an effort with my outfit, did my hair, and didn't get a look. Then I'd be devastated.
Yeah.
I've got my A game when I choose to. Maybe not now though with the chin. I didn't realise that was there.
We'll tape it. We'll tape it.
Yeah, I love that G though. That was a really good one. That came out from nowhere.
It's a contentious one.
It's a good one.
Can we have the avocado please now as well? Now that
It
you
don't
brought
taste
that
of anything. It doesn't taste of anything. It's green. It goes mushy. It's smashed avocado. What is that? It's soft avocado. Soft avocado. It doesn't taste of anything. And you're fucking putting it on everything. You're infiltrating good meals and fucking putting avocado all over it. I can't stand it. What is it? And why is the core so big? What's inside that seed? Because that seed is just producing one fucking avocado. And they're so expensive and they don't taste of anything. Suck on a cucumber. They already exist.
Oh, we've woken the beast. We have woken the beast.
It just pisses me off, mate. It just pisses me off. Scrambled eggs on toast, £3.50. Lovely. Smashed avo on toast, £11.25. How? Why? If you've got scrambled eggs, why are you also bashing smashed avo on there? That's the sound that it feels in your mouth. It's claggy. It's just a very claggy, unnecessary texture. Leave it to the Mexicans. We got guac. Leave the guac alone.
Yeah.
Just mic drop, G. We're done. The beast has awoken. Right. Just have a sip of your coffee, G, and just sit back down for a moment. And 1, 2.
She feels very strongly about this.
A little bit. I think that came across. I don't know if anyone else listening realises that George doesn't like avocado, but I think that's pretty apparent right now.
I'm going to get sent a lot of avocados in the post, aren't I?
There is going to be a few. I remember Dan. We went for breakfast one time, and Dan brought the avocado came out, and George looked at it with absolute disgust, and you started eating it, and then you left most of it.
I was like, that is disgusting.
They're horrible.
I was horrified. Like, why the hell would you put that on my plate? Well, I like avocado. I like it. But I don't like it all mushed up for no reason. If it's guacamole, it's got stuff in it, it's got chilies in it, it's got salts and all that. If it's just a smashed avocado, it's just somebody sneezed on my plate. You know what I mean? Like, it's right snotty. If it was sliced avocado, fresh, I like that. That actually does taste nice. But when they started fucking about with it, it's not on. Sorry. My hay fever's really come out now, so I'm just like...
It has, you've gone... Right, Dan, what's your unpopular opinion then?
I had a couple, obviously, because I'm quite opinionated. I had to scrap a few because I thought I'd really will offend a lot of people. So I'll go for the mediocre ones. I don't understand Ed Sheeran. I don't get it. I don't understand him. I get it, you ginger. You didn't speak until you were 8. I get it, mate. I was that person myself. But get a guitar out and everybody thinks you're fit. And then, like, I don't get it. I don't get it as in, like, that people find him attractive? Well, a lot of things, like...
Or all about him?
Like, all about him, mate. Like, I don't get the hype. Like, I say that this is obviously quite controversial because Meg's now really dying inside. I think she might be. But then it's like, oh God, you know what I'd really want as my like wedding like song?
Oh,
Ed Sheeran.
My wedding song.
Ed Sheeran. Of course it is. For God's sake. But like honestly, he's like on rap songs and he shouldn't be, and it's like it's just a tundra of awfulness. It's just, I was looking through Jesse's baby book the other day, and the week that he was born was the week that he had 9 singles in the top 10.
That was partly down to me.
love of God. So in Jesse's baby book, he's got Theresa May, Donald Trump, and Ed Sheeran. You know. So yeah, that's my one. That's one of them.
Does he sit with Tony Robinson then? Do you make you
no,
shrivel?
He just freaks me out. No, he just freaks me out. It's not like I don't get him. I get him. He's a clever man. It's just to look at him, he just makes me feel a bit.
Okay, so Ed Sheeran just as a whole is just
I just don't get it. I just don't get the fascination of it. I just. Don't
it's okay, Dad. We'll have a chat when we get back. It's fine.
Okay, babe, no problem.
You do
sort me out.
You do realise, Dan, that every time you and Maggie are going to be together, she's going to have Ed Sheeran.
Put it on. Cheers.
A bit like
work like they used to before.
It's the amount of times I've said, "Oh, it's this song's interesting. I like this song. Who's this? Ed Sheeran. Oh,
Ed Sheeran.
I don't know. I don't know why. It almost puts a dampener on it a little bit when I realise it's hit. It's because then I don't know why. I'd rather just not know. They're not shit.
Another one. One. Big Macs. I don't get Big Macs.
Oh, same. I agree with that. That sauce, what is it?
Exactly.
Don't need
what is that special sauce? Special sauce. It's like Thousand Island, and you just don't put that on a burger, do you? It's just weird. Like, for real. Like, so it's a burger with 3 breads, right? So it's got 3 breads in it. It's a burger that somebody sliced in half, so it's just a right thin pate. It's just a shredded bit of iceberg on a cheese grater gone faff. And then that special frigging sauce just flapped on it. And then it never looks like the picture on the advert.
Yeah.
So it's not. And then Lee last night said, "What does Big Mac stand for?" And I'm like, "Well, Big McDonald's." He's like, "No." But surely it is, isn't it?
I don't know.
Anyway, I just don't get them. I don't get them. It's just a lot of bread versus no burger, and then this sauce that doesn't make any sense.
When I used to eat meat, I preferred a Whopper, a Burger King Whopper, than a Big Mac.
Yeah. Rob always says, why dine with a clown when you can eat with the king?
That might be an unpopular opinion. I would say Burger King is better than McDonald's.
Oh, I don't like the chips.
All the way.
The
salad is better than McDonald's. Yeah,
the chips are the same.
Nicer. Yeah.
A chicken royale over a mixed chicken sandwich all day.
Don't talk dirty. Don't talk dirty now.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about Burger King.
Nice.
That's good one, Meg. That's good. Right, I can't get over Meg with Ed Sheeran.
I'm personally offended.
I know. That's why I found it so funny that literally what Dan said literally broke your heart a little bit.
I feel a bit sick.
What's going to happen then when you get married and we talk about all of these things? Dan knows that she's just the first dance. Dan's face all the way through it.
I'll be at
What Ed Sheeran song is your favourite one then, Meggie?
Perfect.
Oh my, that's the one we were saying is everyone's first dance.
I know, and it's really annoying because there's a reason behind it. It's Ed Sheeran is because we had our first proper date was in Hull when he was a nobody. It was at the Ice Arena, and so we went and saw him. We've been to every single one of his concerts, and when that one came out where the top 10 singles literally went straight into the charts, we were on our way back from Scotland, and it literally got released on the Friday, and we sat there, we put both our earphones in on our phone, and we pressed play on the album at the same time, and then we rated every single song together, and we'd pause after each song and be like, yeah, that was a good one.
Well, it sounds like Bradley is as well. Was this the Scottish one where you went to the shed?
No, this was a different one.
For anybody who can't see, Rob's just come in without his shirt on.
Has he? Come on, I can't see. Emma, talk. Stop. Everybody stop talking. I need to see Emma. Emma, talk. Where is she?
He's gone.
Oh, what? I missed it.
Oh, God, I think I just swallowed my diaphragm.
And you've all frozen now. Brilliant. I can't see a thing. All I've got is Meg's very disappointed face. There we are. We're all back. Oh, let's get Robert back now, shall we? What a shame. I'm sure Andrew will probably be able to. You're right, George. You okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Just take a minute. Take a minute.
This.
You're just a fucking god, innit? You're an absolute fucking god. I need a player warning.
Emma is literally just laughing around going, yes, I know.
Well, he's gardening. Do like a bit of soil, don't we?
Well, I think he knows that you're doing this, and he quite likes he likes a cat call. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. He wants a ho, 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 ho. Why does your cat call sound like Santa, like a sleazy Santa? I know, right? Ho, ho, ho.
Santa from the hood.
My dog's giving me some very strange looks right now.
Maybe we didn't actually get what your thing was, to be fair. We just got an explanation as to why you're picking a shit song for your wedding first dance. What's your unpopular opinion?
Okay.
Well, that she's picking Ed Sheeran for a first dance.
That is unpopular.
Nutella is disgusting.
Absolutely no way.
I don't understand it. Every year, I force myself into trying it because I just think everybody likes it. I should like it. And maybe this year's going to be my year. And I try it, and every single time, no.
Don't
get it.
Like you've got a date in the
Every year,
diary.
I
You wake
try.
up, it's Nutella try day.
It's normally, when you stay in a hotel and then you get the little packets of Nutella, because I'm not going to go and buy one, because it's not cheap. And I don't want to just have it sat in my cupboard. So every time we go away and we can get a little free pot, I'll open it up, putting it on toast.
Beautiful.
What is that about?
It's heaven.
Don't get it. I can't. And everything comes with Nutella on it, like avocado. I don't get it.
What? Doesn't come with avocado?
No, everything. No, as in like avocado comes on everything now. Nutella comes on everything.
Do you like milk chocolate spread?
I'd rather just eat chocolate.
Right. See,
I don't see the point.
If you put Nutella in microwave just for a little bit and like dip stuff in it, that's just beautiful. That's stunning. That is stunning.
Nope. I don't get it. Don't get it. I don't think I ever will.
Crepe with Nutella.
Mate, you know, like I've like proper hurt your soul by saying about Ed Sheeran. You've just hurt Emma's soul.
Yeah, I go through a jar every 2 days.
Do you just dip a spoon in? You just eat it?
I do want to be a part of this community.
I wouldn't though, mate, because it's dangerous. It is dangerous.
Which is why I put myself through it every year, because I just think maybe this is it. Maybe my taste buds have developed so I can join this group of people, and my body just doesn't allow it.
We have got superior taste.
Just doesn't allow it.
Well, maybe the main problem is that you're having it with a fork. Maybe the taste improves with a spoon.
Or a breadstick. Breadsticks and Nutella. Fucking
Oh no, that's weird. No,
delightful. No, because it's like an old school choc dip. You know,
do you want to know?
Dip.
Do you know the weirdest thing?
Dip.
Bigger dip. Yeah.
Tim is a Nutella fan. I mean, to a point, it is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. He will say to me, buy a Nutella jar, and I'll buy him one. And I say, well, that's not big enough. He wants the biggest jar you can possibly, massive jars.
I bet I delivered, though, when I did that food shop, when you were like, jar of Nutella, I was like, I've got you.
Yeah. Well, you know Tim, so you knew a small jar wouldn't be good enough. And the jar we got for Tesco delivery, which was the only jar I could get, he said to me, why didn't you get 3 of these? And I said, because I've got a limited amount of delivery, to get on a delivery. He was fuming. I didn't prioritise 3 jars.
I said, would be. I go through that.
Sorry, babe, the kids need feeding. Sanitary towels, they weren't, no, Nutella jar, Nutella, times 3. Max quantity, 3. Okay. Well, so Tesco's, who aren't allowing us to have anything other than a tiny jar, thanks for ruining my marriage. Brilliant. I love the fact, Maggie, that you still try and do it, though. You still try. And
I really want to be a part of it. I feel really left out, and I just can't put myself through it.
So just stick to your butter, your Lurpak.
And regular chocolate.
It's just so weird. You are a bit weird with food. You are a bit odd.
I'm getting better. I used to be a lot worse. Ever since I was introduced to George, she's pushed me into expanding my food dictionary, and I'm enjoying it.
We just haven't got you as far as Nutella yet.
No, I don't think that will ever happen.
It doesn't matter. I've got a bit. We are going a bit on a food one. I had two, very similar to you guys. I had two. What? I don't know if I should really do one of them because it is a bit weird.
Do it.
I'll start with the one that's probably you'll either agree or disagree with me as a not really. It's quite a normal one. Is Nando's is a waste of friggin' time.
Oh, Emily.
I agree. What? I agree. I don't get it. It's not a restaurant. You have to sit down to then go and order it again, to then sit down, to then get your food, to then go and get your sauces. I'm with you on that.
Well, I don't, because I don't eat meat anyway.
It's not.
Fair play.
No.
But it's the same thing of whenever we used to, netball girls, I'm sorry when you're listening, I know you want to do Nando's. I die inside when you say you want to do Nando's because it's shite. And the reason it's so weird is that the chips are shit.
Yeah.
The sauces are the only thing that win.
Always get mash.
It's
Mashed potato.
smash. It's smash. It tastes of smash.
It's the best kind of mash.
It's not real, babe.
The chicken looks
so amazing.
The chicken looks dry. It's just it's just a lot of money for a self-service thing, and it's just it's very disappointing, and I don't really see the point of doing something like that when there's so many fantastic restaurants, and we rave about. That's what I don't get about service. When you go to a restaurant or something, and I go to a restaurant and I want to be wined and dined, and Nando's is it's like a Zara of restaurants.
I'd say it's worse.
They're just not interested. They don't care. They don't care what level of sauce you want. Nah.
No.
So they're Nando's.
I love how they say oh, what drink do you want? And then you have to get your own drink anyway.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that.
Or what sauces do you want? Oh, I'll have a medium. Well, they're over there then. Okay, thanks. Cheers. All right. Thank you. Brilliant. It is just meh. I don't even. But then I always do that about McDonald's. Anywhere where I think something for me, it's that I get excited about. I think, I'm going to be naughty. I'll have a McDonald's. I eat it, and then I'm like, well, that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely pointless.
Like empty food, isn't it?
Yeah, you're hungry like half an hour later.
Yeah.
It's just the salt.
Calories.
You're not
It's
ordering
just
enough. I can't get on board with any of this. You're not ordering enough.
It's just not good enough. It's not good enough. It happens quite a lot. There's a lot of things I get annoyed at when I go out and I think, I'll have that. Well, I could have made that better at home. Well, that's a waste of time. Wasted my money, wasted my effort, wasted my choice of food. And that's why Nando's is a waste, because it's not good enough.
Yeah, you can make it better at home, can't you? I think
yeah. That's sometimes where I get annoyed when I'm vegetarian. I think, I don't want a mushroom stroganoff or a vegetable lasagna or a bogo tomato sauce.
Exciting.
Yeah. Don't whack a dolmio on and think that you've made that pretty.
What? Where was it? Was it Zurich? And on the menu and something. And for the vegetarian menu, basically, you got our meal, but without the meat.
Yes.
So you just got veg. But it was exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Thought put into it. It was just our meal, but we'll take off the chicken.
Yeah.
It
was just
just with no protein substitute.
Nothing.
Nothing. And it was weird because it was cheesy mash, vinegary olives, together. It was the weirdest combination in the world, and roasted vegetables.
Yeah.
And then because it was a bit Swedish, because it had that sort of fermented vegetables as well, didn't it? And it was not a very nice combination. The wine was good though, that made up for it, but the meal was horrendous. I could have gone on for an unpopular opinion on anything, like any type of food, because I always found that's a bit of a letdown. Do you want to know the controversial one?
Yeah. What's your other one?
Yes.
Which you'll probably all know anyway, because it's not really that controversial for me. Waxing is a waste of time.
No.
An absolute waste of time.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Absolutely. Oh, it just grows back, and it's a lot of money. It's a lot of pain. Just get a razor.
No, I don't even bother with anything. Do not trim. Trimming okay, but what is the point of trying to do what? What is the purpose? What is the
about
purpose?
Whole body here, or are we talking about landscaping?
Landscaping is fine to a point, because obviously you've got to keep up. You don't want your neighbours, if you're going for a swim, you don't want to be putting the children off. So a little bit of a trim, so that on the outer edges it's not offensive. But what is the point of shaving to a point that you want to look like a 13-year-old girl? Why?
I like waxing.
Is this vagina or legs?
Let's do. If I had a choice, I wouldn't do anything. I just can't be bothered with it. Life is too short. I don't like the ingrowing hairs.
You've got blonde hair.
I haven't, babe.
Fair.
No, I'm not.
Ah.
I'm not. Drapes don't match.
But your leg hair. What about your leg hair?
I just do bottom bits when I have to.
I thought you were showing his beard then.
I don't really bother with legs too much, to be fair.
I just find it unnecessary. The reality is, if I was single, I might trim a little bit neater, but I still have never planned to do a full strip. You had a strip, didn't you, Doug?
You never ever plans it though, but when you're shaving it, sometimes it goes wrong, and you just got to take the whole thing off, because you get to a point where you can't resurrect.
Yeah.
So it all has to come off.
That's it.
I mean, I've got bionic hair growth. I literally, doesn't matter how you think you're getting rid of my hair, within 48 hours, it's all growing back, every single strand of it, and it's come back a little bit thicker.
So what's the point?
To be a cactus, because I'd be a cactus. I'd just stick to stuff. I'd be like Velcro.
But that's me.
And I wouldn't
That's
move.
me. I've got extra padding. I don't have to wear extra padding for biking. I'm fine.
You could genuinely buy jeans 2 sizes smaller if you had.
Maybe after lockdown, that's what I need to do. If I want to lose 5 pounds, I'm like, let's just go shaving, girl. It keeps me warm. It's fine. I'd be freezing cold.
Oh my God.
Did you not know that about me, Emma?
What's yours, Emma? Can we move on from it?
And we've just lost all the followers we've ever had. Sorry about that. Moving on.
Mine. So my unpopular opinion, obviously, like you girls, I had a few. But my main one, that is probably a bit different to the rest of you as well, it's not about food, is I hate baby showers and hen parties.
Yeah.
I hate them. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
I hate them. When people invite me to baby showers, and I wasn't going to say this one as well, but I'm just going to throw it out there. Hen parties. I hate it. I hate organised fun.
It's organised fun.
You invite me to something that is organised fun, and I have to make conversation with people who I've not met. That's what, or people who I've not met, play games. I have to pace myself, because you've got to drink alcohol to show during the day that you're being fun. But then by the time it gets to 5 o'clock, I just want to go to bed and go home, and I'm done. So you have to pace yourself, because you don't want to be passed out at like 5 o'clock. This is on a hen do, and then keep going. And then you have to go to bars you don't want to go to, listen to music I don't want to listen to. Other unpopular opinion blends into this, because you take me to somewhere that plays Motown, and that is me out. That is me out of that hen party. Peace out in a taxi. going back to Sheffield. So yeah, baby showers and hen parties. Or I didn't realise there was an actual word for it, but it is organised fun.
Yeah.
Organised fun. I can't stand the organised thing. What I also really freak out about hen parties is when they don't tell you what you're doing. So they just tell you what you need to pay for.
Yeah.
And then they tell you what you need to wear, and they don't tell you what you're doing. I can't cope with it, because then I think, well, I need, like you, Emma, I have to prepare myself to get into the mood of being excited when I'm not really.
No.
And actually the best ones where it's just we've gone and done something and not organised loads of stuff. And I'm really sorry to all these brides who have organised your hen parties and we're having a moan about it. It's not the actual celebrating. It's not the celebrating. I'd love to celebrate with anybody. It's the organised parts where there has to be some form of entertainment or games.
It doesn't need to happen. Just go on a night out and just go to your favourite bars. That's, and just have fun. I just hate the whole, it's got so everything, like baby showers. Why? And now it's like you have to go and have afternoon tea and it's all this big deal, and you've got to buy them a present for a baby shower and then buy them another present when the baby comes. Like, greedy. So yeah, I hate them. For years and years, I've not really said it out loud, but now I feel like I'm just gonna say it. I don't want to waste a babysitter on going to a baby shower or hen parties anymore.
I don't mind hen parties where you go. It's that thing. It depends what it is. It's the long drawn out ones where you're going for. I'm so sorry, anybody that's organising stuff, but it's that where you don't know anybody. It's worse when you're almost like the one person.
Yeah,
it's fine when you're best mates.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's almost it's those are, I'm fine with those, because actually then you know what you're doing. You're actually a lot more involved in it. It's the ones when you're on the outskirts and you're just invited because maybe your friend's boyfriend's friend, sister shagged your friend, and now they feel you've got to come. When you're just another number to make it a bit cheaper for everybody. That's when it's worse. That's when it's worse. And then you've got to share trains with people or share cars with people that you've got no idea who it's with.
No.
They're worse. Or you've got to share a room with 3 other people, and then you've also got to divulge that you don't shave, and then you're like, oh shit. Now I look even more weird.
And you just want to go home, don't you? Just want to go home. Sorry. 5 o'clock, you've had enough. You've played all these games. You can only laugh so much at penis-shaped things. And then hate it. I'd rather go on a night out and then go home to my own bed.
And the organised dares and things where they force you to do things.
Yeah. I banned it all from mine. Banned it all.
I don't like cruises for that reason, though. The organised entertainment. Yeah,
I'm not about. We always go on the super family holidays with the entertainment all day and stuff, and by the end of it, they don't even bother asking anymore. I don't want to play ping pong. I don't want to taste paella. I'm all right. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
When I was pregnant, because they just knew. They just saw my face, and it was like, we'll not risk her getting food poisoning. We'll leave her alone. She can't do any activities. But then when you're not pregnant, they're just coming over to you. And me and Rob we look like maybe we're friendly, but we're not. Don't, just leave us alone. Don't make eye contact with us.
You should make a sign that basically just says "fuck off" in every language. So you stick it on your sunbed.
Well, we realised we were those types of people, and because Tim wears Crocs on holiday, which is almost like a sign. It's the most vile thing in the world. It makes me do what you do when you look at Tony Robinson, Dan. It's disgusting, but it encourages other croc wearers to come and talk to you. They think that you are available for conversation. You want to be friends. It's like Nutella, Meggie. It's vile. So now I've realised that I can't stop him wearing Crocs. So now we can't go to hotels. So now we go to villas because it's easier. It's easier. People don't come
You
up
have
to
to
us.
go to a gated community. You have to, because he wears Crocs.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. I love that one, Emma. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I've just got to own it, haven't you? I think a lot of people feel it, but no one wants to say it. But then some people do love it. I don't know, maybe I feel like it is an unpopular opinion, because I think a lot of people are really fun and nice, and I'm just...
I wonder though if it's also because of the jobs that we do. We are very engaged. You know, we love what we do. So actually, to do it when you're off, that's maybe that's why.
I'm not getting paid for this. Like, I don't want to have to be nice to you all and make conversation and.
Because as soon as they find out what you do, that's all they want to talk about.
Yeah.
And after
that's
a few
another
vinos,
that,
it's not a conversation you should be having after 2 bottles of Pinot.
No.
I feel like I come across really rude, because it is a bit like, yes, it's amazing. It is amazing. What do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an accountant. That's brilliant. So you do numbers. So I almost flip it on. I flip it around, and then they go a bit like, oh yeah, it's just a job. I go, that's the same. And they go, oh, but isn't it amazing? You try dresses on all day. Yes. Stop.
Everyone just thinks that's what we do all day.
Well, I think that's another topic that we can talk about on a different day.
Yes,
The reality. Not that we're going to burst bubbles, because obviously we do love what we do, but the sort of the other side of the reality of what we do, that would be interesting.
The surface might get scuffed. We're not going to pop the bubble, but we might scuff it. Like it's going to be a bit dulled.
Light greys.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if you don't want that greys to go, if you want your diamonds still shiny, avoid the episode. We'll warn you if you don't want your diamonds scuffed. Yeah. Right, I think that's the end. Is that the end of our... That is the end of our unpopular opinion episode.
Yeah.
Oh my word, it is lunchtime.
Lunchtime. Going to go and have some Nutella and some smashed avocado.
I've just realised that I've gone off the screen.
Has Emily frozen on anybody else's?
I've left you all.
I think she's just fallen asleep.
I'll go back on.
She's gone.
My screen.
That's so weird. What's happened?
Someone's going to have to...
It was literally like a mic drop. I literally just went, boom, bye. I don't know what I did. I was trying to do, because Andrew has given me this thing where I'm like, you have to say this and you have to say that. So I went to get my phone and then just swiped across with my big fingers the leave meeting. Brilliant. Oh well. So I was meant to say, I think Andrew was meant to say I was meant to do some thank yous, and I've completely gone off and left you all. Sorry about that. And I'm back again. I'm here. I'm back now.
You're back now.
So if you've enjoyed our podcast, if you want to give us a follow, you want to tell your friends, we just want to do a special shout out to Chrissy as well, who has been fantastic with liking and sharing us. And also a thank you very much for a message sending me some Channing Tatum gorgeousness. So thank you, darling. So that is the end of our episode 10. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you, speak to you, laugh with you next time. Bye.
Bye.